welcome. My name is Deita and thank you for watching Deita TV. Now with me today is my very good friend Jayne Bradshaw, and she is Mrs Warwickshire Earth. So would you like to, welcome for a start.
Yeah, hi.
And would you like to tell me a little bit about what you're doing?
Yes, I've been in pageants for many years, and there's usually a cut-off age, and I thought I'm actually missing the scenes. So I thought, well, I had a little look. So now that I'm married, I've realised that you can do pageants now for the missus.
Yeah.
So I thought, why not? I'm going to throw myself back in there again. Yeah. Get involved in some projects, and here I am representing Warwickshire for the Mrs Earth. And the finals are this Saturday.
So, that's brilliant. So this Saturday, so that will be the 27th of January. So tell me a little bit what you've actually done and prepared for this pageant.
So you have to do a lot of preparation.
So you can't just rock up?
No, some people just think it's just about how you look and it's about catwalking in a few outfits. It's so much more than that. We've been doing quite a lot of charity projects. I've been getting involved with my dad, who has since I was little, has always been involved with the environment and any environmental issues, particularly butterfly conservation.
Right.
So I've decided to get myself involved with a few projects with my dad and butterfly conservation themselves, just to help with the whole biodiversity. There was a small blue butterfly that was almost sort of non-existent, and now it's coming back through all
with the help that you're doing.
Yeah, and all through the projects and everything that we're doing. So we've started off doing that, and we've been doing a lot of charity fundraising, especially for mental health, for the awareness they've been doing. So we did an event at Treacles where we had afternoon tea. It was lovely. We sold tickets and all the money went to a good cause.
Yeah.
I've been having training physically in the gym, which, believe it or not, I have just finished about half an hour ago.
And a vision of beauty. You would never know.
I had to quickly spruce up. I was like, I just need to freshen up, because I literally was a beetroot face. But I think that's important. Have a healthy body,
you're
healthy
really
mind.
into sports, aren't you?
Love my
You
sport.
used to do a lot of sports as a child as well, and you carried on that through being an adult.
I mean, I've kind of naturally got that competitive spirit in me from the sport and the competitions that I get involved with.
Do you think that helps with the pageants as well?
Absolutely,
yeah.
Because even though you get involved in projects and you get involved in the community and you're doing lots of charity fundraising and particularly focusing on something that means, to you, to your heart, close to your heart, it is a competition as well at the end of the day, which also allows you to sort of have other opportunities. So, I mean, I've had lots of opportunities from pageants that I've done before that I would have never ever have got the chance to do. So, for example, I've been on Concord because I raised so much money for charity, and they let me go on that. I got to go to Lapland. I'll never forget that. Got to go to Lapland to go and see. We raised money for a charity called Wish. I think most people have heard of Wish. And we raised that much money. I originally just started focusing on one child, but we raised that much money. We managed to send off about 5 of the children to Lapland to go and see Father Christmas.
Oh, that's really sweet.
And it was amazing, and it allowed me to go with them and see how the money was all being spent. But because I had an original child that I was raising money for, I did give him an extra special treat, and we got to go on a snowmobile.
So through doing pageants, it's also enabled you to kind of do so many other things as well.
Yeah, I mean, I travelled to so many different countries around the world. I went to China for a month competing.
I remember you went to Cannes once.
Yes,
you went to
Festival.
Cannes,
Yeah. Oh my God, it's just so amazing. You get to meet so many amazing people.
And who did they mistake you for?
Catherine Zeta-Jones. They literally did. Her film, I still remember it now, her film was Entrapment that came out.
Yeah.
And I remember she was in this black cat suit and she had like one knee up crouching down with one leg spread out here. But they thought I was Catherine Zeta-Jones, that when we were there with the other girls, the next thing I know, I had no clue, but I literally got escorted off out of this group of girls. It's quite frightening actually, to be honest, when you don't know what's going on. And I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And then they explained to me that they saw that I was about to get mobbed because they thought I was Kathleen Zeta-Jones.
Wow.
So yeah, a bit of claim to fame there.
So you have won lots of titles.
Yes.
Would you like to tell me how many you've won?
I have won over 40 titles.
40 titles.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I'm very proud. Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
So when you got into pageants, did you think, right, you've been bit by the bug and you're in this now?
Yeah.
Was it just like, right, that's it, you're on the treadmill and you're just going?
It was really weird how I started off. I remember my mum taking me to London for the first time, and we went shopping. And for me, it was London. I mean, that was amazing just to have the whole shopping experience in London. And I remember this lady approaching me, and at the time, Clothes Show was on the television, and it was a massive TV programme. And I got approached, I got scouted for this TV programme to be on the Clothes Show. But when they asked how old I was, they didn't believe that I was only 13. They thought I was much older, and they actually said at the time it was too young. Which is good, you know, it shows that you're coming from a reputable company, and that, you know, there's areas. It is really important because you've got your education, which I'm a true believer of. That's, you know, your foundations there. But it then got me to start thinking, and I was always a little bit of a tomboy, but a girl when I needed to be. But because of all the sport that I did, I didn't know how to walk in heels, I didn't know how to put makeup on, I didn't know how to do my hair, I didn't know skin regime. I really wasn't girly in that sense at all. I really was more of an outdoors person. Yeah, but have you seen the 13-year-old? But I think if I compare myself to the 13-year-olds then, they were definitely more into kind of...
It was different back then, wasn't it?
Compared to, I was a bit of a tomboy.
Yeah.
You know, I'd be quite happy wearing my jeans and my baggy jeans and my trainers and the baggy jumpers. But I then felt like I needed to build up my own confidence.
Yeah.
And I thought I really want to sort of look into this a bit more. So there was a Carnival Queen competition that came up for our local area in Rugby, and I was starting to talk to my mum about it, and my mum was like, why don't you enter? I said, well, what do you have to do? So we had to look into it, and we raised money, and it was amazing. And I got through, and then I won my first title. And I think even then they were a little bit umming and ahhing because of my age. I think I was one of the youngest Carnival Queens to win. But my mum reassured them that, you know, I'll chaperone her everywhere that's needed. And we did go to so many places, you know, opened up so many festivals and, you know, all the summer fetes. It was
really got stuck into it.
Really did get stuck into it. So once you win that title, it's so important because you've actually got a responsibility with that title.
Yeah.
And for me,
so you took it really seriously.
Yeah, really seriously. And then after that, I got scouted from the local newspapers, from the Miss England and Miss World, and they contacted my mum, and they invited me to go in what was called Miss UK. It's now separate, you know, it's Miss England and Miss Ireland and everything now. So off we went, and I got to meet Eric Morley, who is, you know, no longer with us anymore, which is really sad. He was such a lovely man. But I got to meet Eric Morley and his wife Julia, who's still, you know, very involved, you know, with the Miss World pageants. It's her pageant. And I thought, you know what, I want to be on that stage. I just watched the girls.
It really inspired you.
Just looks so glamorous. But it also, you know, when you're looking behind the scenes and all the work that goes into it, I just thought, wow, what an experience to go to all these different places, meet all these different people. So it kind of took off from there. But again, I was too young. I looked older than my age. So what they did in between is, because they knew I was interested, they invited me on Paramount TV channel, and I did a children's programme. And I was there.
Wow.
So yeah, and then I then got invited to do my first Miss England area heat, which was Miss Leicester. Did that, great experience. Trying to find an evening gown as well. It was not easy. You didn't have prom shops like you do now.
No, that's right.
It was really difficult, and there was a shop I remember in Dunchurch at the time. And if I remember, it used to be like wedding shops, but then you'd have a few select dresses for, you know, formal evening wear at the back. And I've still got that dress. I'll never get rid of it because it was my first dress.
Yeah, special then, lots of memories.
Definitely.
Oh, lovely. So obviously you've done a lot of pageants, so you're very, very experienced now. But really, what do you think is the relevance of pageants these days? Because I think there's a lot of people out there that just think, oh, you know, beauty queens, they stick a frock on or they walk down and, you know, there's nothing really there. But actually there's a lot of hard work that goes into it, isn't there?
Yeah, there is.
I mean, there's lots of fundraising that you do.
Yeah.
And tell us a bit about why you think it's so important with pageants.
I think it's important, like any other project that you go into. I mean, pageants have changed over the years that I've just been doing them. For example, Miss England, you used to be in the evening wear and you used to have to wear a bathing suit.
That's changed now.
That has changed, you know, so they have sports round now. Fitness is really important. Again, healthy mind, healthy body. So they do have a fitness round. They have Miss Congeniality award, which is really lovely, and actually is probably one of the most favourite awards within the girls because they all vote for who they feel has been the person that's helped and supported them through the day or the days of the competition. So it gets awarded by the girls, so it's really a nice personal
So really it's trying to get them all working as a team rather than as separately. And kind of, as well, obviously it's nice to be competitive, but obviously be kind of a standoffish and thinking about yourself.
It's not in the background what people think it is, you know, get their nails out and, you know.
Which I think a lot of people have that perception, don't they?
It's not, they're really supportive. I've actually got some really close friends that have travelled with me and are still really close friends now that we call pageant sisters. And you make some really lovely friendships from it. It's like if you compete in sport, you've got a social aspect. Why do people go to join the gym? They go to keep fit, they go to make friends, they go for new challenges. I compare that to a pageant. You know, you go to make new friends, you go for new challenges. It's an opportunity to raise money for projects that are close to your heart. We now have misters. It's not just a miss. So it's not just for females. There's male competitions now.
That's been running for a few years now, hasn't it? That seems to have grown.
Yeah, definitely. And particularly when they've been raising money for Help for Heroes. You know, again, people have entered the competitions because actually they want to do it just for the charity. They're not actually, winning's the bonus, but that's not what they're going in it for. They're going in it for the project. And I think that's what a lot of people forget. You have an interview, which is really good, and I found that really useful for me actually as a young girl, especially when I then started to go for jobs. Gave me the confidence to be able to sit and talk to somebody who I didn't know. And be asked questions on the spot that I didn't know.
It's a different way of looking at it as well, isn't it?
Yeah. So I learned about interview techniques. So kind of that whole preparation, how you present yourself. You have to think about what you're going to wear. You know, as a formal outfit for that interview. So we've talked about the sport, and they have a talent round now as well for a lot of competitions. So what is your talent? So
what's yours? Go on.
Oh my gosh. Right. The last time I was in Miss England, they just started to bring the talent competition out, and I thought, my talent is sport, and how do you put that in a sort of 2-minute clip? Because my sport is swimming, but how do you make that kind of wowie? So I thought, actually, thinking out the box, I can do balloon modelling. So I actually came on stage with my party children's hat, jester hat, all on, and I made a big massive motorbike, I made a rabbit. So I had some pre-made ones that I knew would take me a bit longer, but I just showed them at the same time that I could make all these balloons, and then I was throwing them out to the audience.
Oh, wow.
So just a little bit out of fun, bit out of the box. Shows your personality.
I love it. Yeah. Very, very different.
Yeah, not modelling as in wearing them.
No.
No, making objects.
Making them, yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, fantastic.
So there's lots of different bits that are involved. So with this one, because all the competition's a bit different, they haven't got a talent round, but they do have the interview process and the charities. That is a strong message that goes across with all the pageants. So it's really important.
Right. folder, and this is all to do with Mrs Warwickshire Earth, isn't it? So would you like to take me through what it is?
Yes. So I've put together a folder of all the publicity that I've done since I've held my title. This will go to the interview process as well, so the judges can see everything that I've been doing, and also helps with the conversation, because even though you've done it many times, you can kind of get a bit of a block, and it's there to just help remind you, especially if you've done a lot, how, you know, oh yeah, I did that. So we're starting it off with kind of like the introduction of me and my title for this year, which is Mrs Warwickshire Earth 2017. And then if I pull it over, this is
a little bit about you, is it?
Yeah, it's just a bit of a dialogue about the history of how I've got into pageants and what I do for a career. I'm a full-time sports teacher, and all the projects and everything that I've been getting involved with. Then I've got all my sponsors, which isn't just about sponsoring so you get things done for free to help you with the pageant, but actually it means that you're there promoting and using your title to help another business, and I think
to help them as well. So
yeah,
to give back.
And particularly in this climate, it's really important with all the political changes that are happening at the moment, recessions going on, and I think it's really important to support your small local businesses.
Oh,
so
yeah, definitely.
yeah, that's kind of what I'm you know, thank you to Reem, who's been doing my beautiful hair, which I just had done yesterday, and then we've got Nikki Fabrock, who's been helping me sponsor me with some of my dresses for some of the other events that I've been doing. And then I've got Sasha Makeup, who is just amazing. I've been doing this whole regrowth program with my eyebrows, because it used to be, you used to have them quite thin, but now it's, you know,
that was a fashion though back then.
Now, yeah, but now it's now it's trying to grow them back out again. So we're on eyebrow training, and then we can start going into my project. So I've mentioned about my dad being involved with the environment for many years. I used to go down the woods, helping do all the coppicing, so you're chopping down the woods in the right area to let light in and to help encourage certain insects or animals that you want to come, livestock. I've helped sort of weave in the fences. I've learned so much stuff from my dad. And he's still involved now, he does it full time. And at the moment, my main project for me with the Mrs Earth title is anything to do with biodiversity. My husband actually works here, it's called Suez, and it's actually a massive recycle centre on an industrial scale, but around the outskirts of that they've got all this landscape, and at the moment they're doing a biodiversity project. So we did some litter picking to help clear everything away, ready to sort of start bringing in all the insects, like the small blue, which was endangered, and now
that was a butterfly.
That's a butterfly. Yes, sorry, that's a butterfly. Yes,
just to double check.
They're now becoming, you know, more visible. There's more of them that are being produced because of all the biodiversity projects that are happening, and that's obviously not just down to me and my dad and his team, but every little helps. So we've decided to do one around my husband's work area here, and this is my sort of slogan, if you like, and it's to nurture nature. So no matter where you go or what you do, I think it's really important to nurture nature. And then this is me doing my fitness, which again is really important, especially for mental health, physical body, physical mind. We've actually done some projects which we'll go into about the mental health, and then I also think it's really important, so even though I've got the title Mrs Earth and I'm doing earthy environmental projects, I also think it's important to not let go of other projects that you've been involved with, such as I am a massive charity shop donator, and so this was me going around having a good sort out of my own wardrobe, collecting other people's clothes, taking them down to the shop so that they can raise some money, and that was for the British Heart Foundation. this was coming back to, it was a World Mental Health Day. So we were raising money for their charity, and we did afternoon tea. And then, yeah, supporting all the other local charities that were going on for the Rotary Club there in Dunchurch. So I'm seen as Medusa, dressed up. Yeah, we've done lots of projects there. And then what we did is we opened up, opened up with a pair of loppers in true style.
I like the fact that, I don't think you can really see on camera, but you're actually in a wheelbarrow there.
Yeah. I was in a wheelbarrow. That was my environmentally friendly transport. So yeah, I went over there and opened it, and went to go and see all the projects that the volunteers, because they are volunteers, they don't get paid, they're volunteers, just to see everything that they do to get involved. Again,